Jordan here, aka the Card Game Nerd, and I am back with finally a video after what? A few months? Not a few, a lot of months, right?
A lot of weeks.
So this is an updated double file of my evilswarms, and well, let's get into the reason why I had not uploaded in a while. Reason is that well, I was pretty busy with high school, and summer was too fun for me to upload anything. And nothing new really happened besides like, oh, the new set came out. But everyone over-talked that, so I didn't feel like recording it because I know you guys would like know about it. I think because you guys like might know some other Yu-Gi-Oh channels. But other than that, it's just this. But this is my update. It was from deck profile for like this meta for this format. And well, because the ABCs, Blue Eyes, and like a bunch of other decks are coming out. This deck is to counter that. Is counter the meta decks because again, evilswarm is anti-meta. So, anyways, let's get on to the
Evilswarms are evil.
Well, no shit. Three evilswarm caster. He's Iron Soul. 3 Kirkion. The one card that makes this deck good if he didn't exist, or actually, if he was a different card, like if he searched, then it'd be fine. But like him specifically is the reason why this deck is still pretty good. 3 Heliotrope with the 1 Rabbit because it's basically your engine, and this is basically your core. The 10 cards that you play in evilswarms, your 10 cards that you always must and will play evilswarms. And for the rest of the cards, it's just like any cards depending on the format. So 3 Mandragora instead of Thunderbird because Mandragora is just good this format to me. I can just special summon. It's like a freaking perform power. What's it? Hat Tricker, and then I just get a bunch of value. And if I don't need it, I just banish it for a lure or discard it for a Bahamut Shark, or not Bahamut Shark, freaking Evilswarm Bahamut. So that's all evilswarms. 2 Thunder King because Thunder King's at 2 and he's a good stun. Summoner Monk is just good because he's a dark, and if I have any dead spells, I can just pitch him to get immediate rank 4. For the spells, 2 Allure of Darkness because Allure of Darkness is Allure of Darkness. 2 Power Duality because Power Duality is like space. It's like an upstart, only a little bit worse, but like still pretty good. Now speaking of upstart, they won't upstart because he's just space and gives you extra consistency. I would play Demise, but I don't have Demise. That's the worst thing ever. Next, 2 Pandemic because Pandemic is Pandemic, and 1 MST because I used to play 3, but I cutted the other 2 for space for the allures. So just 1 MST, and if you guys have Twin Twister instead, just play Twin Twister instead of MST. Next, for the 1-offs, 1 Refisher for the Floodgate, 1 Instant Fusion, 1 Soul Charge, and 1 Regeki. Because, well, these 4 are pretty good. Refisher is good for Floodgate. It's for Norden. Just bring back your monsters and just clear your opponent's board. Next, for the traps, the Trap Hole Brigade, the 2 Time Space and 1 Bottomless. To me, I think this is better than the Time Space, the Trap Tricks, Trap Hole, and then the Bottomless. To me, I think this is better because like Floodgate, you just flip it down and sure, it's like quaking, and then they can't flip it up no more, and they can't use the effect. To me, I just don't like that. With this one, sure, you pay life points, but like it's good value. You just it just returns all of them to the deck and shit. I mean, hey, you can even if you can find if you have Twin Twister, you can like pitch one if one of them is dead or not. If you have like if you're low on life points and you have one in your hand, you can just pitch it for Twin Twister, and you know the rest. Next, I wish this was Solemn Brigade. It's supposed to be, but I don't have strikes. But I have Phoenix Chains though, and Phoenix Chain is still a good card in general. But if you have strikes, play Phoenix Chain. If you don't have strikes, just play Phoenix Chain. And the 1 Silent Morning because it's Silent Morning. Next, 2 Mirror Forces. I would play Storming. I just don't have Storming. So this deck is like it's a lot of I would play this card, but I don't. So I'm just playing this card in replacement. So yeah. And then for the rest of the deck, 1 Vanities, 1 Macro, 1 Imperial Iron Wall, and 1 Infection. So this is a searcher. This is for ABCs and any deck that requires banishing, like Spiritual Beasts or freaking Cosmos, because Cosmos are kind of dead, but like they're still usable. Macro is just macro. It's just good in general. And Vanities, you know why you play Vanities. Vanities good. Everyone knows that, right?
Kind of stops ABCs from, you know.
Well, no shit, it stops ABCs. It always does. Alright, so I'm getting tired here. Next, fixture deck 3 Ophion, because it's
stops everything.
Yep, it's the main guy that you always have to play in this meta if you want to go against the meta. 1 Bahamut, because it's the big guy of the deck. 1 Master Key Beetle to protect your Vanities and your Ophion. It's like a safe zone only in monster form, which is pretty good. 1 Dark Rebellion. Lots of people are not playing this no more, but I'm still playing this because it's still pretty good. 1 Honor Arc, because it's Honor Arc. Nothing to say about that. 1 Daigusta Emerald for the recycling and the draw. 1 Castel, because you know Castel. Flasia, because I play the Trap Holes. Gaga Cowboy, because
it's Gaga
Cowboy. Nothing else to say. Next, for the Utopia, right? And Lightning. I'm so glad I got this thing when it was like $10 for the volume. So I'm like, yes. And now it's like 30. So I'm like, yes. I'm so glad I got this early on, because it's so much value. If I were to sell this, which I'm never gonna.
You would sell it for like $50.
Yes, I would just sell it for $50 because it's so good, and no one would want to pay $50 for a card, unless they're like freaking China.
Crazy.
Yeah. Then Norden for the instant fusion target, and that's it for that's it for the evilswarm deck profile.
They should put Ophion at 1.
Do not put Ophion at 1. Do not put Ophion at 1.
Maybe 2.
So, but it's pretty good. Anyways, but I also like to say but I kind of wish they actually add more support, like maybe a better searcher instead of infection. They should, I feel like they should put in, they should have like evilswarm should have its own Stratos. Like they summon it, add an evilswarm to your hand, or an evilswarm card from deck to your hand, or maybe like it's gonna be like a tin can where they're like. I summon it, and I choose 3 evilswarm infestation cards, and then your opponent chooses 1, and then that's things add to my hand. But yeah, this is basically it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.
Bye.